Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We finally have enough ice to go ice fishing in southeastern Wisconsin.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, today is February the 7th, and we can finally get onto some of our lakes down here in southern Wisconsin. And we're in Waukesha County, Matt. And usually you and I are out here on the ice in early January. As I said, today's February the 7th, and you still can't take a side-by-side ATV out here yet.
No, we pretty much have 6, 7 inches of ice. Some spots have 8, but there's a lot of spots with 4 or 5, so you got to be careful.
I mean, we had open water on some of these bigger lakes in Waukesha County 2-3 weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm really glad we got that big cold snap. We had real deep temps for about a week, and now we're just coming out of that right now. So these fish, I would expect them. I mean, February is usually tough, but as goofy as the winter's been, I'm hoping it's still kind of first ice and these fish bite.
Well, we have a fun time, folks. We got a nice group of people out here. We got a special guest with us today, actually 2, actually 3. We have Brian Sticka from Fleet Farm.
Yep.
We have Wes Paul from Johnson. Pump is with us. He's always with us, I guess. And of course, our friend Tom Schneider from Johnsonville.
Yeah, good to see Tommy today.
So we're going to cook some Johnsonvilles. We're also going to put some tip-ups out.
Oh yeah, big spread of beaver dams. Right now we got 16 out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold back about 5 of them and just kind of see what's going. We got some out over deep water, 30 foot, some on the weed line, and some over the top of the weeds. Wherever the best action is, I'll put 4 or 5 more in that location.
Yeah, and there are some big fish in this lake, so maybe we'll get lucky.
Oh, I'd love to see a 15-plus pounder.
I would too. Hey folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it, all of that coming up right after this.
Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
John, you've gotten to know me. I mean, I'm a really passionate person. Everyone on my staff is, everyone on my team is. We are passionate about what we do. Helping somebody out, protecting them, doing everything we can to help tell their story, to make sure they're treated fairly, with integrity and with respect, and get a fair resolution, whatever that is for the client. I mean, that's extremely important to us. That's really all that matters.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As we talked about, finally on the ice in southern Wisconsin, and this lake has good northern pike. It's got walleye, so we got the tip-up set up, but we also got a good bluegill and maybe the crappie bite here, and you're looking for green weeds, and I'll tell you what, this Mickey Mouse jig has really caught a lot of fish in northern Minnesota this year, I know.
Yeah, no, it's a great jig. It has a really unique kind of side-to-side darting action with that silicone lip on the front. It just gives these fish a different action that they've never seen with such a small presentation.
You actually don't like jig it all the time. It's kind of like a little like that, let it glide.
Yep, give it a pop, let it dart, and then let it swing back. And a lot of times, especially panfish, they eat it when it's sitting.
Hey, look at that. My buddy Wes Paul has got something on a tip up here. Wes, let's see what we got here, buddy. Does it feel decent?
Feels all right.
All right, here's our marker buoy. Oh, there's a pike. There we go. I'll tell you what, folks, some of these deep, clear lakes in Waukesha County have some really big pike. Hold that one out, and we're going to let this one go, obviously. But you actually have a shot at a 15, 18-pound pike out here.
Wow.
And was he running a lot when you got up here?
Yeah, running a lot.
Not bad. We'll let him go right away.
Right.
But
nice
no,
start.
that's a good start to the day. And it's a beautiful day out, isn't it, buddy?
Beautiful out.
Hey! You guys just set this tip up too, didn't you?
Just did it. We were on our next one.
Okay, any size at all?
It doesn't feel huge, but
Oh, there he is. Oh, that's a nice fish. Look at that. That's a beautiful pike.
that.
And you know what I love about these pike out here? We talked about it before. Is how healthy on the width on these two is, aren't they?
They really are. They really are.
And here's a tip, right? Now we're sitting out here in what, about 30 feet of
30
water?
feet, yep.
So these fish just kind of swim around in this deep water, you think?
I think so. I mean, they can move into the shallows, but I think a lot of them in this deep, they kind of sit, and if you're in the right spot, you're in the right spot.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of tip-ups out today because we're going to be serving a lot of Johnsonville brats too today. Are you excited?
That's the part I'm looking forward to.
No, I know that. But when you're setting tip-ups in deep water, you don't want to sit near the bottom, do you?
I think we're probably about 5 feet up, I would say.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
when the pike are swimming around, they can see that a
Yeah.
lot from a distance.
Yeah, we got a lot of these beads on here too, and we were just talking if 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 make a difference, and
Really?
this one's got 6 of them on
So
there.
what do those beads do?
I think it just gets the fish's attention, and anything down there when it's that dark, if you can get their attention, that's a good thing.
Hold them out. I mean, that's a real. Folks, the fish in these lakes out here in Waukesha County have these big bellies, and they're Cisco's in this lake. That's one of the reasons.
Yeah, they're pretty fish too.
Hey, look at that, Blake. Your boyfriend Mitch has got a fish. Oh, look at that, a bluegill. Oh, hey, Mitch.
Let's go!
Now, Mitch, have you ever ice fished
This
before?
is my first time ever ice fishing.
And it's a beautiful day. You're not too cold.
Not too cold. It's just warming up. It's wonderful to be out here. And look at this.
Well,
I got
actually,
the biggest one.
well, it's not. That is not a big bluegill, just so you know.
Oh,
But
But
it
it's
is
a
a good
eater.
eater size, probably 7.5. But on this particular lake, we get a lot of fish 8.5, 9 inches long.
wow.
Tip up, tip up. All right, hey Dave, this is yours here, buddy. All right, now come on down. And we got a small pike before. Bluegills have been a little slow so far.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like usually it's easy out here. That's why I like coming.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, buddy.
It was spinning pretty good before. I hope there's still something.
Now there are
on
walleyes in this lake, but this primarily is a pike area, right?
it. Yeah, I mean the walleyes usually catch on the humps, but at night,
Anything there?
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah. All
There we go.
right. Any size at all?
It feels decent. I got a
Okay.
heavy weight. Come on.
Boy, he had a ton of line out,
Holy
man.
cow.
Holy moly.
There we
There's
go,
your
there we go.
marker.
Oh, he's stuck.
Oh, no, there he is. Hey, I'll tell you what, though. Look at the build on that pike for 26 inches long. That's quite a tummy. That's a good sign when you see the build on the smaller fish, huh?
Yeah, probably eating those bluegills, and something's trying to eat him too.
Yeah.
You look at that side.
Oh,
there.
you're kidding. Where? Oh, yeah. So, hold him real steady for a second. So that is a bigger fish actually grabbing that pike.
There's some huge muskies in here. We see them swimming around the cribs quite a bit and in the weeds.
We're going to get a big pike before the day's over. We
I sure
normally
hope so.
do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good job. Here, I got you a minnow.
All right, thank you.
What do you got?
Oh, big!
Hey,
pumpkin.
there's a nice gill
Look at
there,
the colors
Matty
on that
B.
bad boy.
Hey, Matty. Just caught a pike over here.
Nice.
And how big is that one, buddy?
That's not quite 8. I mean, it's pushing it.
Well, we should
nice-
tell the folks it's a nice warm day today, but we're coming off a terrible cold front, aren't we?
Yeah, we had a really big cold front for a week. We were supposed to have cloudy skies. We're fishing a really gin clear lake today, so I was hoping the cloud cover is going to help, so maybe they're rolling later.
Hey, Matty! I'm just driving around enjoying the sun today,
Yeah.
buddy. Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's a decent fish.
You know, it's kind of interesting though. Blake is over there. She's probably caught a half a dozen. We used to call them watch fobs when we were kids. Real teeny
Those
guys.
5-6 inches,
But,
yeah.
I mean, is that post frontal? Is that the bigger ones take a little bit to come back off a cold front?
Yeah, there's no doubt they do. I mean, right now, it's funny. We started off with those 4 or 5 inchers. Now we're working to 6, 7. Here's probably a 7.5, 7 3/4. And I'm thinking the afternoon cloud cover's coming in. I think these bigger ones are going to wake up those 8+.
And these lakes, folks, a lot of them are crystal clear lakes.
Yep.
And, maybe they do have feeding windows.
Yes, I mean, this lake in particular, there's a lot of times there's about a 2-hour window out here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the afternoon. So I'm betting on the afternoon today, John.
Folks, the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 fishing contest is underway. To enter is simple. Just snap a picture of your trophy catch and stop in to any Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank, or you can go to fleetfarm.com to download an entry blank. Hey, my buddy Kurt's got one on now. All right, Kurt. I haven't seen you in a year, buddy.
Yeah.
Last time I was out here, we were fishing. Ooh, look at that clear water there.
Yeah.
You only have about 4 inches of ice right here. You know that?
Don't tell my wife.
I won't. No, you can see how clear that water. Oh, that's a nice pike, Kurt. That is a beautiful fish. Good job, buddy. You know, and you live on this particular lake, and you can tell the folks there are Cisco in here.
Yeah, Cisco, and just a good forage base and deep structure, and it's just a great fish.
I mean, hold them out and you can tell folks how, again, on the build on these fish, I mean, that's only, what, about 27, 28?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that fish, when he gets to be 35 inches long, is going to be a
Nice
dandy.
build, isn't it?
And are your muskies well built out here,
They
too?
really are, yeah. Yeah, really nice fish in this lake.
Hey, John, when you get a group of people out on the ice, what do they want?
Johnsonville cheddars.
Oh, yeah, but these aren't just Johnsonville cheddars. I got to tell you what these are. These are new. These are Johnsonville jalapeno cheddars. 100% cuts of premium pork, okay? Then we stuff them with cheddar cheese. And then we're not done yet. We stuff them with jalapeno cheddars, and they come pre-cooked, so all I got to do is throw them on the grill and brown them, and they're wonderful. Okay, take a bite there, buddy. Okay.
Oh, that Johnsonville jalapeno cheddar. It's good.
You got a little bite, huh?
Got a little kick.
It does have a little kick. Hey, what do you take a bite, everybody? What do you think? Johnsonville jalapeno and cheddars.
That's good.
Yay! Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to eat my Johnsonville.
I'm figuring I have a fish brought over here.
Well, I'm trying to eat my Johnsonville.
He's a good one here.
Is it good size, buddy?
4 runs on me.
Really? Okay, here he is. Or your sinker. Ooh, this could be a bigger. Oh, this is a big fish. Help, you guys, quick. Oh, yeah. Tommy Schneider, is that a fish, buddy?
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, give it.
That's a beautiful.
Nice, beautiful, fat fish. I'll tell you what, though. This Johnsonville jalapeno with cheddar tastes pretty good, too. And you interrupted me.
Sorry. Hey, you want to pat the tummy? He might have a brat in there.
That actually is.
There's a tummy
And you know, a lot of guys are using, seriously, up in Canada, they're using Johnsonville brats for bait for pike.
We like it.
No, I'm serious about
A new
that.
consumer.
Yeah, new consumer. No, that is a beautiful fish. Do you take a couple of runs on?
3 or 4 runs. Good runs.
Really? Now, we're having the jalapeno with cheddars right now, but you got a treat first you're going to show us too, huh?
Yeah, an appetizer.
I'm having my lunch and then an appetizer?
You bet.
All right, no, hold them out. That's a beautiful fish right there, buddy. And hooked just perfectly. We were fishing the lakes of Waukesha County, a 1-hour drive from Milwaukee, 2 hours from Chicago, and 4.5 hours from Minneapolis.
I'm here with Thane at the Clam headquarters in Rogers, Minnesota. And I've heard great things about the Ice Armor by Clam Rise suit. Can you tell me more about it?
Absolutely, Blake. The Rise suit is our most popular suit, and it's most popular because of many reasons. One, motion float technology. You go in the unfortunate situation, you end up in the water, you're going to float. The other thing, it's super flexible. You can move around in it. It's got built-in insulation. It's going to run the gamut. And we've got a Rise suit for everyone, whether it's youth, women's, and several different colorways of men's. We got a Rise suit for everyone. And it fits right in that price point that puts your average ice angler, it's going to be right there for them.
Awesome. For more information, go to clamoutdoors.com.
Live imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
Folks, taking a break in the fishing, it's always fun to introduce products that'll really help you out. This is the Johnson Pump Portable Aeration System, and what is really cool about this, it keeps your minnows really alive. Listen to this. I mean, that is like having a bait shop on the water. And you know something, Wes? Our competitors just put bubbles into the water. We actually are providing oxygen.
Correct. We're forcing oxygen down in the water, which gives the bait oxygen, and it also removes the CO2, allowing the bait to take in that oxygen, which keeps them alive and lively.
What I like too is a lot of times will transport large amounts of bait a long distance. So this can be put on a cooler system or in your boat?
Yeah, John, I'm not handy at all, and in less than an hour, I converted this clam bucket into a complete bait well.
Don! All right! Todd, I know that. I'm just kidding you, buddy. All right, let's see what we got here. We're getting more flags than we are bluegills today, which is kind of neat. Here he is.
Ends up that way sometimes.
Oh, there we go. And again, I want to mention, too, seriously, that we do have a shot at a real big fish here.
Oh, yeah, right? We do. Yeah, we pull them out of here, 30, 32, 35.
Now, do you guys fish a lot of the lakes in Waukesha County? Oh, yeah. Do you guys fish a lot of the different lakes out here west of Milwaukee?
Not too much here. We've been out on Waukesha before, too.
Right.
Pine Lake out here we've been out to before. But this is the place here that produces some nice pike.
But they put the limitations on the pike several years ago, and I've seen our population of pike get better and bigger over the years.
Yeah.
Have you not too?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's what it takes. Conserve them, right?
Yeah.
Let them grow, let them get out there, and let people have fun catching them. We're putting them back in there. So.
Yeah, hold them up. No, that's not bad. We need a bigger one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, folks, the pike are sure active today, and I'll tell you what, this is tip up. The Beaver Dam has been around for like 70 years. Still the best tip up on the market. I love how smooth the spool is. But when you're fishing pike, you don't necessarily want to sit your bait on the bottom. You want to be off the bottom because they feed up.
Yeah, John, especially in clear water, these fish can see a long way, so let them come up and eat it, because if your minnow's down in the weeds, you will not get a bite.
Okay, and what we're running here is something that you've gone to in recent years, is the fluorocarbon leader. But first of all, we have a little rattle on here, a Google Eye rattle, huh?
Yeah, it's a Beaver Dam. Yep. We saw Beaver Dam sells that. You're available at Fleet Farm and everywhere.
Okay, and so then down here we got the what pound test fluorocarbon
Yeah, I like
leader?
50 or 60 pound.
And then an eagle claw?
Size 4 treble.
And just hook the shiner in the back.
Hook the shiner in the back.
And I'll tell you what, you've taught me over the years, you definitely get more bites running the Seaguar fluorocarbon than the old wire leader.
You do, absolutely 100%, John, especially in clear water. Those fish will come up and they're looking at it with all the technology nowadays and underwater cameras and all this. You can see how these fish react, and with fluorocarbon, you will get more bites.
I can't see it.
Absolutely.
I'm still chewing my broad. Tommy Schneider just got a nice one over there. This is a big fish here, Matty?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah, it's a big fish.
Holy
that's a big fish. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, buddy. Here you go.
Oh my gosh. Is that gorgeous?
We always catch a big one together.
Another butte, as usual.
I'm kind of coughing here because these jalapeno cheddars are pretty hot. But is that a beautiful fish?
That is a stud.
And tell me now, Matty B, when you set these, how deep was this one? Do you remember?
Yeah, so we literally, John, we set a roll on top of the weeds, above the weeds in like 10. This one right here is on the weed line in like 15 to 17 foot. And then we set a whole bunch out in the basin, like 30, 35, and the shallower ones just popped here, Tom's and this one, so it's interesting.
How big is that fish? I'd say that's 36.
30, 35, it's a nice fish.
Look at the tummy though on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about our lakes in southern Wisconsin, man. We got a lot of big pike, don't we?
Yeah, we do. These are beautiful fish.
And a lot of that is the new rules. What are some of the rules? Like 1 over 26, or I'm not really sure. We release them all, but
yeah, we'll let this fish go.
Yeah.
This is a 40-inch fish in a couple of years.
Oh,
look at the gut. Turn that. And look at that.
Look at that thing.
Look at that.
I mean, that's unbelievable. And they're having lunch while we're having lunch.
I know, it's crazy.
Did you get a brat or did you get a cheddar yet?
Yes, I ate one as we were running to this flag.
You too?
Yeah, pounding it down, chewing on it. Got this guy.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm a believer,
fish,
John.
Dave.
These 50-pound fluorocarbon, we put a rattle on it with the Beaver Dam right there, and that makes a noise. That makes noise right there, and that's been super successful the last couple of winters.
And it's warm enough today, folks. We're not hurting this fish.
Right.
We'll get a release right away. But in cold weather, like below 20 degrees, get these fish back right away so you don't hurt their eyes,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep.
But we're fine today. Beautiful fish.
Yeah, I'm happy
Nice
with this
fish.
guy. Dang.
Matty B, say how important it is to release those, man.
Yep, you got to let these big fish go. Nice job.
Wow. What a day.
Oh, this one went off right next to us here, Tommy. Any size?
It felt small, but now he's feeling a little bit bigger.
You know, sometimes they come at you, you know, and you can't really get a gauge on how big they are. There's your marker. And, oh my gosh!
Oh, nice large.
Just a small one. Look at the size of that largemouth bass there. Ready? So
Nice
really,
fish.
that's a small fish in your book?
Yeah, I thought it was northern, not a bass.
No, that is a beautiful bass right there.
Yeah, it is.
And you can tell, folks, you know, you get green weeds this time of year, Matty B. All the game fish use them sometime.
Oh,
right?
yeah, they're all in here eating the same thing, John.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish. What is that, man? About 18 inches
Yeah, that's an
long?
18-inch fish.
Yeah.
Oh, you had them hooked perfect.
No, nice job there.
Look at
and
that.
you can tell that fish hasn't been eating all that much. Not a real well-built bass, but a beauty.
No, it looks like a probably big male.
Hey, you know what? We came out here to do bluegills, and we can't keep up with the tip.
No, we did a 180 for sure with the Beaver Dams.
Hey, why not though, buddy? I mean, you know, we're getting a lot of action, aren't we?
Right away, let's do it again.
And you've got another Johnsonville lunch break for us. You're going to show us some hors d'oeuvres, huh?
Yeah, we'll do the andouille and derbies.
Ooh, good. Let's let that guy go. Nice job, guys.
I'm with my buddy Len at Amsoil, and I just want to let you know I've had my car for a very long time. So I want to make sure it maintains good mileage, keeps it clean, and I still have horsepower. Does Amsoil have a product for that?
Surprisingly enough, Blake, we do.
For all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Performance Improver is going to be the product that you're looking for.
Okay.
It's deposits that actually create the issues that you're talking about. So if you can keep the engine from building deposits, then you will help fuel economy. You'll make good power, so you're going to win those races.
And keep it clean?
And it keeps everything clean. So Amsoil Performance Improver is what you're looking for.
Awesome. For more information, go to amsoil.com.
Hey, look at that. I've been riding my Yamaha around filming Big Pike.
I gotta get in here.
Well, let's see what we got here. We have, ooh, there's a nice gill. Now there's what we're used to out here, isn't it?
This is a little bit better.
And even bigger than that.
Yep.
And you've really gone down on size on your jig head, huh?
Yeah, I've gone down on size and I pulled out the long rod because they're just not biting like I'd like to see them, you know? So I gotta be able to keep that rod steady. The wind's kind of kicked up and the sensitivity is much better with that rod.
Yeah, and look at it this way. You know, this is kind of like early ice out here. You only got 6 inches of ice, so you don't want my ATV running around here.
No, that doesn't make me happy.
Nice
either.
gill, though.
Thanks, man.
You know, folks, it's Super Bowl weekend, and my wife is always asking me, what can we serve for a good hors d'oeuvre before the main meal, which is Johnsonvilles? Now, Johnsonville makes what we call a rope sausage, and this is andouille, Tom?
Correct.
So what does andouille taste like?
It's got a little bit of spice, not too bad. It's Midwestern mild heat.
Okay, now this rope sausage comes pre-cooked, smoked, 100% cuts of premium pork. Then you put your secret Johnsonville andouille flavoring in, and you serve them on a plate with toothpicks and whatever sauce you like.
You could take their whole rope as a center plate entree or cut them up, and it's a great appetizer.
All right, Matt, you got a toothpick here, buddy.
I gotta try this.
This is the deal here now. Johnsonville andouille rope sausage. Well, no, seriously, what do you think?
Those are fantastic.
Aren't they good? And they come in Polish and what do we have? Polish and regular, right?
Andouille and beef.
Yeah, and they are all wonderful. And again, this is Johnsonville rope sausage andouille flavored, and you love them?
If I didn't have to change up my diet, I'd eat these every day.
I don't blame you, buddy.
I love Johnsonville sausage.
Look for the Johnsonville rope sausage at your favorite retailer today. I'm coming west. Well, look at all the line you got out already. Have you seen the fish?
Yes, no.
Okay, let's see. Here he is. Here he is. Oh, okay, West Paul. Can you get him there, buddy? Oh, there you go. That's another nice fatty there, buddy. You know how to grab him?
Yeah, try it.
I'm just kidding. Wes is a great angler, folks. That's a nice. See, I've been talking about the builds on these fish all day, how well built they are. Boy, did he take a line?
Took a lot of line.
When you came up, was
Yeah, I was just going.
Yeah. Have you had a nice day?
Yeah, it's been a great day.
Now I got to ask you a serious question, okay? Johnsonville jalapeno cheddars or the andouille hors d'oeuvres?
Ooh, I go with the jalapeno cheddars because they had 3 of them.
Oh, you had 3? I don't blame you. Hold that out. I mean, that's a beautiful pike right there. Boy, I'll tell you what, we came out here for bluegills, and it's been northern pike heaven.
It has been. It's been a great day.
Ooh,
Yay!
I feel something.
Blake's finally got a tip-off.
Oh, it's
Oh my gosh, that is a giant fish, Blake. Look at the size of that pike.
Oh man.
You know what's been interesting today, folks? So we've got quite a spread of tip-ups out. The midday, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy. Usually, you know, it's usually right before dark, but we had so many tip-ups all day.
And then all of a sudden the last 2 hours has been pretty
slow.
bad. Yep.
But I think that's a monster northern.
Oh, this your biggest ever?
I think so.
Oh, that's cute. Hey, here we go. We've had a long dry spell here this afternoon, folks.
Yeah, let's change it up a little bit.
Yeah, we had that run the late this morning that was awesome. This feel like it's any good at all?
Yeah, it seems decent.
Here he is. Here he
comes.
And, oh yeah, there's another little fatty right there.
Yeah.
The girth is awesome, folks. But you know, you guys do a lot of tip-up fishing, and that's just part of the day where you have the windows where they bite and then long dry spells. Is that common?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, usually around this 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we've seen some, you know, pick up a little bit more. And you know, I thought it wasn't going to happen today, but you know, came a little bit later. But
well, Blake just caught a really teeny one over there, but hold that one out.
Yeah.
Again, just a beautiful pike, and again, releasing these fish, folks. I'll tell you what, 4 or 5 years from now, that's going to be a trophy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nice job. And this was in how deep here? About?
This is about 30 feet out here.
30 feet, and again, about halfway down, 20 feet down.
A little bit further, actually. We're
Okay.
about maybe 5 feet off the bottom here.
Yeah, nice. Folks, the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 fishing contest is underway. To enter is simple. Just snap a picture of your trophy catch and stop in to any Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank, or you can go to fleetfarm.com to download an entry blank.
Here he comes right up out of the weeds. Oh, baby, you hammered it. What a way to start the day. What I love about this new Mickey Acme tungsten jig is it features 2 Mickey ears that are almost like a crankbait bill coming off the front of the jig. What this does is allow it to plane, act like a jigging type of minnow, and as you pop it, it bounces and gives real erratic action. You can see the difference in the action, and that's gonna seal a deal for the fish eating it right now. This is a technique and a jig that fish have not seen yet. It's unbelievable. You gotta get this jig underneath the ice this year.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Well, hey, you know what? It was a lot of fun, and that's the thing, getting a group of people together and having a few beverages and cooking up some Johnsonvilles. You can't beat it.
No, that's ice fishing.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, John.
And there we go. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.